Winter is coming. And so's my beard. Yeah, it's that time of year, folks. I'm going to start growing and not shave it again for like another 3 months, just for fun. I do that sometimes. I don't know why. I don't know. I get bored. I get bored of everything really quickly. Like, not people, but like, um, the way a room looks. I get so aggravated and so frustrated and stressed out that it looks the same that I tear the room apart and I have to rearrange it. I've always been like that. My mother was like that too. I'd go to school and then I'd come home and I'd have a new room. It'd be in another room or something. Uh, and it just stuck. Like, I can't stand the same thing for more than like a month or two. And then it's like, okay, I need to rearrange, clean, straighten, put things away, get rid of some stuff. I got to do an overhaul of the office really soon. Like the other day when I cleaned it, like I was gonna do all of it in one day, and I was like, wow, there's no way that could happen. Plus the closet, oh dear Jesus, it's awful. It's pretty bad. Speaking of the dear Jesus, I started thinking about, and I know early on we talked about some of these subjects, but I'm just gonna talk about them again. Maybe either give a little bit more insight into it, or tell you where I am now compared to or versus then versus via V. um, the main thing I wanted to talk about was afterlife. Like I've talked, obviously, clearly in many certain cases of subject matter. I've excuse me, I've talked about it. But today it hit me when I was putting the boys down. I was just like, sometimes people in their 40s just have a heart attack and die. Like, fuck. Like, I'm not too far off, and I'm not the healthiest person in the world. So I started thinking about that stuff, and I started thinking, well, what if that did happen? Like, does it all go black? Is that it? At the end of the road? I have a hard time believing that. I mean, not a hard time believing it, a hard time wanting to believe it. Like, that's awful. I mean, I think especially because it robs you. Like, growing up, I was robbed of that knowledge. Where would I be, and how would my life be different at this point if I felt like everything just goes black then? You know what I mean? I'd probably have done a lot of things different. I would have traveled a lot more when I was younger. Just hitchhiked or done whatever. Especially with the knowledge I have now. Now, if I had that knowledge now, if I could go back in time and say, hey, do this, and then come back and do this, I totally would have, because if this is it, that sucks. Like, if we are just like insects in the universe, in the grand scheme of things, and we'll be crushed out one day and that'll be it. There's no chance. There is no, predestiny. It just happens. I don't know. Kind of a lame and morbid subject to talk about tonight. I don't know why. It just struck me strongly tonight. Like, that's scary. I don't want to feel or know that I'm going to die someday. I mean, I know I am, but I don't want to go to a doctor and have him be like, yeah, you have lung cancer. You'll be dead in, 6 months. Could you imagine that? Imagine hearing that. Like, is it better to know or not know? I mean, if you don't know, in a sense, you waste a lot of time. But if you did know, you'd live in fear knowing that time's running out, I think. I don't know. It's a fun and interesting question. What would you do? Post it in the comments below. We can talk about it. I like talking to people. So if you got any questions, comments, you want me to talk about anything, I'm out here, man. Me and Dr. Carl Mitchin floating around on this big lump of earth we live on. Jeez, man. I'm still whittling away at Brad's the first full color thing. I've got it all inked, scanned, uploaded, and a third of it colored, I'd say. And it's looking good. It's looking really good. Actually, I'm very pleased. I'm going to look at it while we're talking. The only thing I'm having a problem with is I drew this creature in the woods. I wish I could show you this. I'm sure I could, but the effort would involve a lot. If I remember, I'll put it up here tomorrow. Just a link to it. I'll share it on something or other, Instagram. Yeah, if you guys want to follow me, I'm at Jaycen, Geycen, or Instagram, also at Twitter. I don't tweet a lot of stuff outside of this stuff, though, so unless you want like a daily alarm or reminder that I'm doing it and I just uploaded it. That would be the only reason why, because Twitter, other than that, I don't really... I Skype to people specifically if I see something I think they might be interested in, but other than that, I don't know. Twitter's just kind of... I like the idea. It's a nice, quick little brief news feed, in a sense, of whoever you choose to follow. Can you set up different feeds? Like, can you do, like, friends, news, politics, or whatever? You must be able to. I'm sure there's a way to do it. I don't know. See, that's how good I am at this social media. I'm not at all. Anywho, I'm tired. I'd like to go watch some programs, so I think I'm gonna let you guys go tonight. I know it's a short one. I've had a lot of short ones. I'm trying to whittle them down anyway, just because, I mean, if I ramble for 15 minutes, it's usually because I have something to say. But anything under like that, I feel like I'm just kind of searching for things to talk about. Like the afterlife tonight. Like, I don't know what else I can say. My feelings haven't changed towards anything spiritual. But I'd love to believe that there's something beyond this, that we go on to, live in a new world or something. Our consciousness ends up exactly where it should be or something. I don't know. It's all science. Goulet. Well, you guys have a wonderful night. Thank you for always coming back. Please subscribe. Pass them along to anybody who you know who might like them. Don't forget to make somebody smile tomorrow. Make yourself a better person tomorrow than you were today, tomorrow. Let's make the world spin a little bit happier together. I am Jaycen Oliveira, in case you didn't know. This is Dr. Carl Mitchin on the mic. And you guys have a super duper night. I'll see you a little bit further on down the road. Too far.